would not have made it this far. Our chancellor, our president, our faculty, our family, our friends, our loved ones, our siblings, and our very own peers are the reason that has gotten us through one of the most difficult degrees in existence. For that, we thank you. I find it rare for any of us to have the time to reflect. Because we're always busy doing the next thing or doing the thing that was due yesterday. So in writing this speech, I'm really grateful that I got to look back and ask myself, what is it that we really learned from the thousands upon thousands of hours, the hundreds of classes, the dozens of sleepless nights? What did we gain? And I absolutely believe that it has nothing to do with calculus, nothing to do with thermodynamics, statics, statistics, any of that stuff. What we gain is far, far more powerful. It's the ability to stretch our minds, to gain mental stamina, and apply that knowledge in ways that will, if we so choose, change the course of humanity. There's a world full, absolutely full of problems. And I dare all of you, I don't challenge you, I dare you to never, ever turn your back and say that that's somebody else's problem. That's not how we made it here today. PDN wasn't somebody else's problem. You're all here. Your 7 exams in 5 days, that wasn't somebody else's problem, and you made it through. And your degree definitely wasn't somebody else's problem, and here you are sitting in front of us today. So I'm keen to watch us change the world, because I know we can do it. But there are first experiences, there are things that will bind us together forever. And for those that didn't get to experience it with us, I want to share those with you. The first one a lot of us will remember is meeting our mascot and getting introduced to a giant piece of steel that was a pipe wrench. Cool. A lot of us will remember going into our CH, the dungeons as we called them, to have a class where there was no cell phone reception, and had to pay attention to the class as a result. A lot of us, I think, will remember failing our first exam, probably preceded by pulling on later, and perhaps followed up by losing a really good friend to another graduating class. A lot of us here will remember going through co-op interviews, coming to class as though you were going to the wedding, wondering why everyone was looking at you and not. On your way to the interview, stepping in bootstrapping, which is a very common occurrence, having to wipe that off before the interview. Getting an interview, coming back home, and pressing refresh on job line over and over again, wondering if you got the job. Finally, getting the job, moving away, and realizing you're living with 6 people who are absolutely crazy. And my personal favorite, leaving for just a few months, coming back and realizing there's a brand new building somewhere on campus. So I don't want any of those kind of experiences, those first, to stop. I think all of us need to keep that alive and keep experiencing the Waterloo. It means keep benefiting, keep growing. After 5 years of what we've learned, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears here. We've got to keep that working for us. So we have high expectations for each other, for sure. The university has high expectations for us, for sure. But let us have equal expectations of the university itself, because we are the people that will keep the reputation of our degree. So let's stay connected with the school. Let's be a guiding force for the way that this institution proceeds. We've been remarkably fortunate to say, and I think I can hardly say that we are among the brightest people on the planet. And so I urge every one of us to keep the connections with each other alive, keep them everlasting, because without that, we're not going to be able to reach our ultimate potential. We're going to need each other. So my recommendation, let's go really far, let's go wide, let's do a lot of things, but at heart, let's stay close. Thank you for this honor and privilege. From the bottom of my heart, congratulations to every single one of you. I know how much of a journey this has been. And in the wise words of my grade 7 French teacher, your time here is done. Let's change the world now.